Good morning. That is the moon out there. We be waiting on the sun. I feel like I'm too early for myself even. How do I pin this? There we go. Alright, we got that pinned in chat. So sniff, 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 sniff. Sorry about the sniffing. Can't stop it. It's normal for me. I hate it. I did go live, yep. Alright. The weather should pop up here in a minute, I think. I hope. Huh. That's kind of odd. Okay, let me try it from here then. Oh, it shows up just as I retype it again. Now we're going to have it show up again. Sorry. 58. It is a little chilly. So I'm going to get my coffee ready. I'm going to mute the mic because I'm going to be noisy. Oh. Alright. Done fiddling with the microphone. Good morning, y'all. That's the moon we're seeing. The light from it doesn't reflect that it's a crescent moon, which is why I put it up early. But we can watch the moon get higher as the sun starts to come up. The sun will be up at... Forgot to check the time. The sun will be up probably about 6:30ish. Let me see. Come on. Ads. Must advertise. Oh, sunrise. 6:05. We've got an hour. That's not bad. So we're watching the moon just coming up now, and the sun will be coming up in an hour. Fun. So I'm going to mute my mic again and turn on the outside mic and continue making my coffee. Good morning. I am. Oh, look, the colors are coming in and the moon's still there. Oh, wow. Cool. I can't get the pole bot working. I don't know how. I'm going to mute again. The coffee, as you can hear, is whistling. I got to make my coffee. Be right back. All right, my coffee is made. Sorry about that. I just wasn't very prepared again. Actually didn't feel like getting up, but it was the last morning here, so I figured I had to grab it. It is a very nice view, yes. And I love the colors. That's my favorite part. I wish we could see the crescent of the moon instead of, but that's the way the camera is. That's why we get to see all these colors. I don't know how to make the pole work, but I wanted to put a pole up and see if I should stream my packing for my trip or not. It has been a good week. I'm trying to think of how I would even film my packing. I don't know if I would have enough battery power, to be honest. But the sunrise is only an hour, and then I've got to start getting busy. So We might have enough power. I'm usually on for a couple hours in the morning when I stream. Alright, I am going to get dressed because I need to pack directly after, and I might start shifting around and setting things up while I'm streaming in here. I should just relax and have my coffee. Where am I going? I'm going into Mesa, Arizona, which is in the Phoenix Valley. And I'm going to stay at my home base for a week or so. I hope it's not so, but it might be so. And I'm going to have all new tires put on my camper and my truck, get my motor mount fixed, spark plug wires in, and a hitch receiver put onto the frame of my truck since I've been using my bumper. Some states don't allow that. So that's my plans before I start heading up north. I'm getting nervous about the plans up north. The cost of fuel is getting crazy. I'm scared I'm going to have to skip my Tucson trip. Or, well, I'm already down to, when I get to Mingus, having to do the dispersed camping and walking up a mile twice a day to see my friend up the hill. It's going to be the option for that. I just moved a bunch of stuff from in front of a box I wanted to get into, but it was the wrong box. How long you been living here? Yep, busy. Alright. I gotta get into this box to get those. So what's waiting for me in Mesa is drawers, plastic drawers. I found some that weren't as long. In other words, sticking out from the wall much. I found some that were only 14 inches. I would have preferred 12, but found some decent sized ones for 14 inches that will, instead of moving stuff from in front of my boxes, I'll just have drawers and I'll just be able to slide them in and out. And I probably won't be doing stuff in front of the drawers. Alright, what to wear today? I usually like to wear, I've been on travel days wearing my convoy t-shirt, but I decided it's time to put that thing away before it gets worn out and destroyed for some memories. So I am not wearing my convoy t-shirt today. What shirt am I going to wear? I don't know. Wow, it's getting bright in that camera fast. What's it look like out there? It's actually bright enough that I can see snakes now. Well, I don't see them, but I mean I could if they were out there. I see snakes. Oh. Alright, let's see. I'll wear my gray camo pants. That'll work. Maybe. I usually need to decide a top before I start putting putts on. What if you change your mind? I actually kind of... What's the temperature this morning? Let me look. 58. I think I'm going to wear cotton ones instead. Never mind. Although it's going to be very hot. I can't decide. Lord, I never have this much problems deciding on clothing. Indianapolis, Indiana. Yeah, it's time to find a more current shirt. No offense to the convoy. Yeah. No, I just like it. What'd I do? I opened that window and now I'm hearing echo from outside? Oh, no, I'm usually not a person who worries about style and stuff like that. In fact, I can don my Woodstock t-shirt from the second Woodstock if I wanted to. And that definitely doesn't say today. But I like that one too. I'm scared to wear something that says today. Have you seen what the today is? Oh, if you're a nudist, well, see, that's kind of what I was going to get at. I'm like, the style of today is wear as less as possible. Like, that's not for me. No. In fact, lately I've been selling myself a little short and putting up with stuff I shouldn't be putting up. Oh, yeah, I know you're kidding. And putting up with stuff I shouldn't be putting up with. Dealing with things that I really shouldn't be dealing with. Be caring about people I shouldn't be caring about. It's kind of strange. I don't know why I've been doing that lately. It's sucking up a lot of my resources for my fun stuff. So I ended up having to block some people because I care more than I should care. And I don't know. It's kind of stupid. I don't know how to say things. You say things wrong, they take it wrong. I get tired of that battle. And if somebody wants to get to know me, they'll know they need to question stuff that sounds odd instead of just assuming. But anyway, that's off my chest. I'm all better now. All right. I still am not decided on a top. It's chilly this morning and it's going to be warm this evening. And I need something that's not going to get in my way of moving stuff around. Good morning, Wendy McLean. How are you? We are looking at the moon. The camera's not showing that it's a pretty crescent moon as the sun comes up. Everyone's offended all the time, and rightfully so. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, we should treat each other better. Take time to get to know if that's really what they meant, because things aren't said the way they're meant to be said all the time. I don't know. That's just my imaginary world. Lordy, I really don't know what I want to wear today. Why don't I have just... I've got white t-shirts in here and black t-shirts. Oh, I had to put some of my winter stuff away. I'm going to wear my Oogie Boogie Tribal Monster guy. There we go. Can't do this. Get over it, yes. Yep, I know. Well, my problem is that I keep, and this happened in Texas, I keep connecting with people that really aren't good for me. Not that they're bad people, but they're not good for me. And I get in situations where I just kind of, I don't know, my emotions go haywire over silly stuff, and then I can't just walk away. I feel like I need to fix what I said until somebody understands it. I guess that's part of the Asperger's. I'm not offense. I'm trying to explain how I have difficulty. I'm not offended. All right. I won't talk about it then. It's all right. I'll wait till I have friends to talk to about it. It's about me trapping myself in situations I that aren't good for me personally at the time. I should say that's all it is. It wasn't about the offense, but all right. I won't talk. We'll be quiet for a little bit. I actually attempted to learn Spanish. I know enough to help with taxes. Firmar aquí, por favor, y la fecha. Sign here and date, please. This is Quartzsite, Arizona. I'm actually leaving here today. It's the end of the season. The season's from September 15th to April 15th. And it's moving day. I think I arrived here late November. I was in Texas for a while. Yeah, it's even prettier with the clouds. There was a sunrise last week that I did. It was the best sunrise I've ever seen. And I was playing music, and it was copyright free music, but YouTube blocked because in some countries copyright free music doesn't mean copyright free. I don't know what it means. Anyway, it was blocked. I finally got the music muted. So there's a part where it's fully muted, and then there's two parts where it's the new beta thing they have where they take just the music out. I don't know how well it worked. I haven't gone back to see it. But if you want to see the most beautiful sunrise I've ever seen in Arizona, totally, it's that video. I forget what the name of it is. Let me see if I can go back and find the name of it. Or maybe I'll just post a link. That was the prettiest sunrise ever. Oh, there it is. 5 of 5-star cloudy sunrise 2 days ago. Let me copy the link. Okay, you're leaving, Sasha? Oh, you could start to see the crescent of the moon because the sun's coming up. It's starting to balance out the light. Oh, no, you were just checking the sunrise. All right. There's also 3 attempts at another sunrise that I had done, and I left them on there because I got to download the pictures. By the time I got on that day, the best part of the sunrise was gone. My internet wouldn't go on. Oh, I love seeing the moon and the sun coming up at the same time. I forgot that mic's on out there, and I opened the window. I could take this curtain off. Well, there we go. Oh, the humidity built up in here. I'm making that water. I should have just used the microwave. Oh, so after the sun is up, today promises to be a lazy day. I wish. Not lazy for me. Oh, if you were here when I first started streaming, we had green and pink and purple, like the sunsets, only backwards. It's funny when it's clear, you do a clear sunset and a clear sunrise, you could see the colors are like backwards. It does like you're reversing the film. I could probably do that. I could sit in Mesa and just reverse the films. That's funny. No, that wouldn't work. Lovely pinks, yeah. They'll be fading out to a golden yellow. Can you hear the sounds out there if I mute my mic? I thought I heard some kind of truck rumbling through. Are they going to be bringing the garbage truck through? I should. Hopefully, if they bring a garbage thing through, I remember to mute the mic because those are very loud. It looks like they did it already. I don't see trash overriding the heaps right now. I think they already did the trash. How did I not hear it? Man, I must have been sleeping hard to not hear that. I got up at 1:30, and about 3-ish I laid back down for a little nap. Got up at 4. And they must have come through with the trash bins then because I did not hear them. And they are empty. They'll probably be full by the end of the day, though, because people dump so much stuff when they're pulling out. I did. Let's see, a sunrise. What? I don't know if you were there for last night's sunrise, but I walked over to the dumps. It's our end of the season sale, is what I call it, because people put their nicer things on the outside of the dumpsters for people to grab if they could use it. There was a generator there last night, but I can't pick one up, so I can't have one. I'm not going to be calling people up every time I need to move something. It's don't work for me that way. And as a single female, guys think you're hitting on them when you do that. So there are some guys I can ask. A lot of guys I can ask. But sometimes there's only certain ones around. And I don't want to be reliant to have to rely on somebody with some cheesy motives. Okay, I've taken my vitamins. Well, I think this week I won't be able to stream any sunsets unless I drive, and the cost feels ridiculous again. So I probably might do some streaming during day or early morning of my video games, or my games. I don't know why I call them video games. Because they are video games. We just call them games, though. Talking about staying with today. You miss me already. Today's a good day to dust the house. That's something I never did when I had a mobile home. It just took too much energy. With my little camper, it's a 15-minute job on my butt, man. I love it. So many people are convinced that I want a bigger house or something. A lot of guys think that when they see me, like, what kind of situation did you get in that you have to live in something like that? When will you be upgrading? All kinds of questions like that. And I'm like, no, I like what I have. I'm happy. I don't like big. You got to take care of things when you have them. The less you have, the less you got to take care of. There's something wrong. I have to go to the doctor. I think I have a precancerous spot. I don't know. I've had one on my face before. They just freeze them off. But I think I have another one. And if I don't go see a doctor, it's going to be ugly. And I haven't seen one since the sea started. So all my friends will be proud of me. Of course, I haven't done it yet. We have, let's see, 6:05. The sun will be coming up in 17 minutes for Quartzsite, and then another 12 minutes or so to get up over the mountain. I don't even know where to start in here. That's what happens when I don't want to pack. I've got art in the bins that I've got to put my kitchen into. Those got to go behind the seat. I'm trying to think of where I would set up a camera if we're going to stream my packing up. Maybe in front of the camper. We'll figure something out if I do it. All the bedding's gotta go into the truck. This is the problem with moving day. I get anxious. It's hard to sit still and not do something, but I can't continue what I'm currently doing if I get up and start doing everything. Stack up my blankets to put in the truck. I think my strategy plan when I get to Mesa is get to my storage unit, empty the truck bed into the storage unit. I hate to waste the extra fuel though. And then head back to the mechanics to drop off the camper. I don't know. Nope, I don't think I'm going to do that because I have to go back Monday and move the camper again. So I am just going to take the stuff I need for the first day into the truck with me, drop off the camper on the way to my house, my home base, and then I can just drop my stuff off from the truck bed at storage after I drop off my camper. And I can empty the camper out whenever I go move the camper again. Hopefully he does the tires on the camper first so I can get my stuff done. He is very stubborn when he decides his way to do things or what he's going to do. I mean, I get stubborn too, but it's my vehicle. Chat is not moving. I hope it's because no one's talking. I don't want to be ignoring you, so just letting you know that I don't see chat moving is why I'm not responding to any chat if it's there. So my friend gave me these really warm sleeping bags. The problem is when you sit and compress them, they lose some of their ability. Supposedly, I should be able to wash them with just water in the machine and it will come back to where it is. Oh, okay. I was just checking. I didn't want to be ignorant of my chat if it was moving. That's all. Oh, I'm going to be doing some painting while I'm in Mesa. I forgot about that. If you guys haven't seen my watching paint dry videos, I'll be doing painting. Hopefully I can get my friend to join me. That would be fun. All right, I got a clothing stack there, but I gotta my mat too. I'll hold that later. Hey, Choctaw. Doing good. Getting a little anxious. It's moving day. Heading to Mesa. Yeah, I forgot all about the painting. There we go. Maybe I'll just see if I can paint for a few days. Alrighty, let's see. When people watch YouTube things on the TV, they don't see the chat. So I forget I need to either read the chat or show it for them. It'd be nice if there was a way to just have it show up like in Restream. And I don't know if Prism does it, but this one doesn't do it. They don't put it in the chat. I do have a way of doing that, though. Hold on. I think I do. Let's experiment. And we'll see if I can get the chat into the StreamYard. It might take up some of the screen, though. Well, it will take up some of the screen. Why am I opening that? Here we go. YouTube. Because you can pop your chat out in YouTube. And I'm going to see if I can share the popped out chat. That might be an option. I won't use it with the sunrise. 9 p.m. Monday. Oh, okay. Thank you, Choctaw. Okay. Pop out the chat. Wait, first I need to do it live. Pop out chat. Now let's see if I can share it on the screen. No. Okay, I'm back into the chat. Thank you, Choctaw. I was talking to y'all and forgot. So, yeah, I'm not going to share the chat on the sunrise because that takes part of the screen away. But now I know it can be done when we game or something. Seven more minutes for the technical sunrise. About 19 for us to see it. I better sip my coffee because the work's going to be starting soon. I don't know. If I do, I'm not. If I stream my packing, I probably won't be doing too much talking, would I? That would slow me down. I don't know. Maybe not this time. Maybe like at Mingus or something, because this is a different kind of packing trip I'm doing. So yeah, I won't do that today. I might do a Mingus pack up though, so people can see how quick it is for me to get packed up and moved. And plus, if I show you what I'm doing now, that's not what I'm going to be doing on the road, because I've got drawers and things so I don't have to do too much to the inside when I get ready to move. So it'll be all different. What is the symptoms of truck repair? Well, since I'm getting new tires, the tires are balding. That's the symptom. I'm getting my new spark plug wires put in because the other ones are old. The symptom is that they're crumbly. The motor mount's broken. The symptom, it's gone. To get the hitch, there's really no symptoms. The truck's working. I'm just getting some work done on it. Maybe that's the way I should say it. I'm getting new tires, spark plug wires, motor mount, and the new hitch receiver. It's not really sick. It's drivable. I must be using all kinds of wrong words today. What about the brakes? I've been wanting to get him to look at them for a while. They're okay. They just squeak a little, and I like to have them looked at every once in a while when they're making weird noises. They haven't been acting up. In Arizona, we get squeals once in a while because of dust, and the squeal has actually worked its way out. But no, I don't have brake problems. But I am going to be happy to have him look over the brakes thoroughly, because he has to when he does the tires. I wanted him to look at them last year. I don't wait for a symptom on things like that, because sometimes you can see something physical that'll prevent you from having to, I don't know, do all kinds of things. It just saves when you can look at things. So since I got him to do the tires, no, it's not making noise anymore. But I just still want him to look at it. It wasn't a rock; it was dust. Rock would it would have chucked out. It would have made a heck of a lot more noise than what I was making. You get a little bit of dust in there, and you get a little bit of squeaking, and it'll work its way out with rain or as the dust settles or something. But I don't know. I'm my body's touch sensitive, so every little thing, I always wonder, is that something wrong? Is that something wrong? So for my peace of mind, I like to have certain things looked over more often. That's all. work stuff. I'm trying to think what all I need to. Pads may need changing. I know, that's why I want them to look at them. I don't always trust that it's dust causing the squealing, even if it goes away. So that's why I want him to look at them. Yes. They may need changing. Exactly. I wouldn't have him look at them if I didn't think that was a possibility. I wouldn't bother if I thought they... But there's really no symptoms. I'm just getting some past work finished, and that's it. Maintenance. It's getting maintenance. He's getting a little tune-up for the road trip. I did that before I did the convoy, too, despite breaking down. I took it to the mechanic, and we had a lot of stuff done before I went. So I take good care. Well, my mechanic takes really good care of the truck, and I let him. It's funny. It's a 2005, and my friend was why am I getting an echo? My friend was talking with me the other night, and she's like, I just can't believe your truck's still going. And I almost wanted to cry. Like, what do you mean? I'm not going to have a truck anymore? Because when the truck's gone, I'm done. But I can't just go out and get another vehicle. It's not in my realm of possibility. So I baby it. When I don't take it over the 4,000 or 40,000. I don't know. I forget what that number is. 4 something RPMs. I know mechanic Eric got in it and revved it up, and I just gritted my teeth. I'm like, I baby that thing. I don't take it over the 4. You have a metal finger for warning when pads get low, but it wouldn't go away. Here's the other problem, and this is why I want him to physically look at it. The other problem is we've been getting all kinds of weird warnings on the things since I've gotten this truck. And it's not really showing everything, and then it'll show lights where nothing's wrong either. So trusting my warning lights is not something I'm okay with at this point. This is why I want him to physically look at my brakes. I almost think there's something up with my computer. I did go into my fuses and notice that there was some wrong fuses in places. I'm wondering if that could be part of the problem. I just haven't taken the time to work out my light situation on the truck. It just does all kinds of weird stuff. But yeah. And yeah, I'll have a light go off and it won't show off in the codes. So weird stuff has been going on with the computer since I've had the truck, and that's why I won't trust it. Plus, my last vehicle before this one was a 76 Chevy van. There was no computer that I knew of. Yep, I know that. There's all kinds of things. We've looked into everything. But anyway, that's what's going on. Outside of having expensive computer evaluation done on the computer in the truck or just replacing it, we're just going to leave it like it is and physically check things. I don't have the money to go out and buy all that stuff. And it's not just one little teeny sensor because we've checked. It's the whole kit and caboodle. It requires a computer tech. So we're just ignoring that part and doing the maintenance the old-fashioned way. Oh, and we've also got to take oil. Yes, leave computer alone. Exactly. So that's my options is I'm either going to take it to a computer technician to replace it or just do things the old-fashioned way. Let's see. A lot of us can do. Yep, I know. I've got to get my oil done. I don't put that many miles on it, but it's about time to get it changed again. So I'll probably throw that on his list. Although when I changed it, was it before or after? Probably before and after the convoy. It was pretty clean. It was really actually it was after the convoy. I told him I wanted to change it. He went to look at it and he goes, "It is clean." And I looked at it and I'm like, "Wow." So we did not change it. But I think it's time to change it now before I do take a road trip and put some miles on it. And if he won't do it because he thinks it's too clean, we'll take it somewhere else. Because I don't want to have to do it on the road. Oh, here comes the sun. I can't play Here Comes the Sun. That's one of the copyright-free musics in the United States that's banned in some other countries from being played. I can't remember which song did work, but I'm going to go through songs and find out. I'm probably going to do a video with nothing but sunrise and sunset songs and just see which ones get blocked and which ones don't. Then I'll know which ones to use. That's better than paying for the YouTube music service, right? How many miles on an oil change? Isn't it about 20,000? 40,000? Here comes the sun, Mona's doggy. Mona's dog? Yeah, Here Comes the Sun is actually one of them songs that make your video get blocked. You won't get a strike or anything if you're not monetizing, but it'll get it blocked. So I think I'll make a big playlist of sunrise, sunset, put them all on a video and see which ones will go through. How many miles on your current oil change? Well, we haven't changed it since the convoy, and I've traveled across the United States. So I'm pretty sure it's time to have it changed. I don't count up my miles, but I am 100% sure that going around the United States, Texas, back to Arizona, and back to Texas, and then back to Arizona again, all in the last year, I am 100% sure I have the miles I need to change the oil. And he was sure about that too, and that's why I said I'm going to tell him to do it. And if he won't do it, I'll take him to someone else. That's what I said. Every 3,000. Yeah, I don't do it at the recommended, but I do go a little bit longer. But I'm not wanting to do it on the road, and I know I'm due. So I kind of wanted to get my transmission filter changed, because that's a quick check on your transmission, and your fluid needs changed every once in a while anyway. But given his given his record for being super slow, I didn't want to add that to it. I'm just hoping that's the one thing I shouldn't be skipping. You get a couple trips to Texas and elsewhere, it adds up quickly. Yep, it does. And it is pretty clean. And I probably don't have to change it right away, but yeah. Yeah, we only use the synthetic. There's the sun. It's not beamed yet. It looks like we're seeing the actual sun, but we're not yet. Not till you see that beam. What's that song? Jesus wants me to be a sunbeam or something. I wonder if that's. I'll have to. I'm gonna have a lot of fun putting music lists and finding out. Yeah, I don't use anything but synthetic on the truck. We use synthetic on that Castrol GTX. It is beautiful. I do love the sun. Yeah. I'm pretty sure I got over 5,000 on that. I don't know. How many miles is it across the United States and back? And then to Texas. Well, my trip alone going up to West Coast, up to Washington and down to Tucson is 4,000 miles. Alone. So I'm going to need an oil change as soon as I come back. Maybe. Well, not quite as soon as I get back. Unless I do a lot of extra driving. But that trip alone is 4,000. So I am pretty sure I did a lot more miles than I should have on this last oil thing. It should get you about 5,000. Yep. My truck runs pretty clean though. It probably could get even more than that. Yep. I have not had an oil change that's been really dirty at all yet. I'm surprised. It's a 2005. It runs really clean. We use seafoam in every oil, 35K, and in fuel about every other. I use the seafoam for the fuel for a road trip, but I don't use it on like a long road trip, but I don't use it for like a 3-hour drive. There's the sun peeking. We have a beam. We have a beam. Now I forgot how that saying goes. We have contact. We have contact. No. Oh, when I go to bring the camera in, I'll show you my bumper. I forgot. That's something else he's going to have to deal with. I was parked at the Love's gas station, and they had one of them bumpers with the bolt hanging off the top of it. So when I drove up to it, my bumper's pretty high. I never hit any curbs or anything. Well, it caught that bolt going backwards. It didn't touch it going forward, but going backwards, it snagged it and ripped my bumper. So right now it's all duct taped up. So that's something else that's got to get fixed. or just taken off. It's just cosmetic. That part, anyway. I looked at the sun and now I can't see the chat. There's sunspots everywhere. Hold on. Oh, and I forgot. I should be putting these up on the screen so the people can watch it. Goodness gracious. I've gotten lazy. All right. Let me see how many miles I put on this thing. Let's go to map. Calculate trip. All right. We'll take some time here. 2000. This will actually calculate the fuel cost at the current rate of fuel too. But this is the easiest tool I have to do this calculation, so let's see. We started in Mesa. Two. What's up? Oh, I can't think of some of the stops we had. I'm trying to think of up along the coast. Just trying to punch them in there. I'll just do this. Okay, just from Mesa to DC was, and this is why cars were breaking down on the convoy because of the miles and the oil and the fuel. Where's the miles? It's not showing me how many miles. It's showing. Oh, here it is. It's 4,274 miles about just to get to DC, the trip we took. And it looks, I did another 4, so I got about 8,000 miles on this last oil change. Yes, Seafoam is my friend. Oh yeah, I do too. Little pink halo. So it's actually, I probably have maybe 10,000 miles on this oil change. And it still looks pretty clean, which is weird. Yep. That's what I'm saying. If he won't change it out, I'll take it somewhere else. It's exactly what I said. But yeah, 10,000 miles is a lot of miles. It's probably 10,000 because I went back and forth to Texas a couple times. I've gone to Yuma a couple times from Quartzsite to Mesa, Quartzsite to California. Yeah, I probably have 10,000 miles on this one. So yeah. Nope, I don't always calculate it, but I can estimate by where I was, how much traveling I did, where I've been. I don't look at the numbers. I guesstimate. Yep. I I also want to change my transmission. It depends. If he can get this stuff done in a couple days and it'll be done in a week, I might go ahead and add the transmission fluid change. Then I could be at peace with my transmission too. That's the thing that makes me the edgiest the most, because needing a new transmission will be the equivalent of wrecking the truck and not having a new one. That's the equivalent. That's what will happen. Good morning, Aruba. Happy Sunday. It's moving day for me. I might be able to do sunrises over the wall, but that's what Red Cactus does already, so I'll probably just join hers and stream my game or something. Yeah, about the transmission. It depends on time. It's not acting up, so... Oh, well, I'm a nomad, so moving day just means moving camp. I'm going into Mesa to my home base. I'll be indoors for at least a week. And I'm getting my new tires and all my stuff done. I'll also be working on the inside of my camper. Getting some changes done. I'm so excited. So after Mesa, the plan was to go down to Tucson. It still is at this time. But that may change. I don't want it to. Oh, wait. Shoot. Here I am, not keeping up with chat again. Ooh, I just noticed Aruba has a flag for her thing. That's a cool flag. Oh, excuse me. Was Dumpster Computer Lady found bootable? I don't know. I didn't check in with her. She was excited about that find, was she not? All the good stuff was already picked out. She was so excited over her cups, and I don't know what else she was grabbing. I was like, ugh. That one container she grabbed, I considered grabbing a few times, and then I'm like, no, it's just too small for what I needed it for. That generator was tempting. The generator's always tempting, but I can't lift one, so it's not my realm of possibility. But I have enough solar. I have the solar panel that was given to me that's on the truck that's way too heavy is actually a 36 volt, and it charges my power so fast that I don't even have to hook up my smaller panels. But my concern is that 36 volts on a 12 volt battery system is going to make my batteries run a little hot, so I may be disconnecting the upper one and running the smaller ones. I'm not sure, but I am disconnecting the upper one when I'm not camping. There is no reason to heat up batteries in the Phoenix Valley if I'm not going to be using the power. You know what? The sun's up. How about I take you guys over to the dump before I discontinue the feed? You want to go walk over and see what the end of the year sale has for us this morning? Let's do it. I'm going to do it. I'll go for a walk. Let me mute. I'm going to take myself off the... Nope, I'm just going to mute the... Yep. Let's go to the dump. To the dump, to the dump, to the dump, dump, dump. Let's do this thing. All right. Yay. Let me take... Can hear. I don't know what I'm hearing, but here we go. Yep, that is. Oh, it closed the window on me. I thought it disappeared. All right, let's go for a walk. I could have left that. Oh, wait. Oh, it's just me. Never mind. I could have left this camera there and took the other one, but all right, let's go to the dump. Let's see what we can find. Check out all these plants. We had a good rain this year. So the dump's right there. It'll take a few minutes to get there. I'll show you how many people are out here. Can you see? Not very many at all, and they're already packing up and pulling out. I almost wanted to stay to the end of the day to see what it's like when this place is empty, but I don't like traveling that late. Good morning, J. Pole. How are you? We're going to the dump. I think I'm back, guys. There we are. Yeah, sorry about that. I forgot to take the hotspot with me. I forgot the hotspot. And I'm like, uh-oh, it's buffering. And then I tried to run back, and it just didn't. I'm so off today. Here, let's get a regular, typical. And there's the sun, boy. Is it bright? Woo! Yes, she will return when she remembers to bring the hotspot for the phone that doesn't have service. It is a little chilly out here. Yeah, you couldn't hear me because I'm on the phone that the sun was on, and I'm out walking, and I forgot to bring the hotspot. I hear birds. The things you hear when people move out of Quartzsite. Oh, it's chilly. I'm going to hold it this way because it doesn't hurt as much to carry it. It's not such a good picture, but are you going back to diving? If I saw something that was really valuable, I would dive. But yeah, we're going to go peek at the end of the season sale. Oh, they didn't get new trash bins. They're full. I just couldn't see really well. Yeah, we're going to take a peek at the end of the season sale before I start packing up. I don't see anybody digging so much. If I didn't mind driving later in the day, I'd wait, but it's going to get hot today. A lot of people get rid of, there's some people who just give up at the end of the season, dump all of their gear. That happens on Mingus Mountain too. Somebody will buy camping gear for one weekend and throw it all away. I guess if you calculate the cost of a hotel and traveling, you'd save money buying camping gear and leaving it there. Oh, why am I getting colder by the minute? I did put a jacket on. It's supposed to go up over 90 today. Oh, thanks for leaving that last night on. Oh, oh, we had a buffering. We've got buffering. I have my hotspot with me. Not sure what the buffering's about. What? 51. I think we got down to 58. It might have been a little cooler. It was 58 when I first got on, and then it cools off until the sun peeks out. So maybe 56. But Arizona is known for extremes. It'll get cold at night and super hot in the day. You can actually freeze to death in the desert at night and be hot in the daytime. Oh, forgot to keep holding the camera up. Hold that camera up, Wendy. Almost there. Oh, I don't know why I thought they were empty. Maybe the wind blew all this stuff off the top. Boy, that weather lookup has taken a long time to work today. Oh, I changed it, Choctaw. You don't need the word lookup now. It's just weather. Take the word lookup off of it and try it. I fixed it so we wouldn't have to type that whole thing. Try just the word weather instead of weather lookup. I forgot I fixed that. Sorry. I'm going to work on some more fun commands and stuff too. I'm going to play around with sorry, I keep forgetting to hold the camera up. And I forgot what I was talking about now. Oh, making stuff for my streams. We'll make some music. Find some music that's playable. What else? Maybe a countdown little clip. Oh, you forgot the exclamation mark. I know, it's a pain. You need the exclamation mark to let it know that it's a command. You're just taking... Or maybe I could type it in. No, I can't. I'm supposed to be holding the camera up. There you go. Ooh, you got a lot of humidity though. We only had 20-some this morning. But and our winds are only 8. Temperatures are close. Ooh. You see what it is now. Oh, nope, I can't type in there. This is why I do 100 things at once, usually. Sometimes I think I have ADD, but I don't. I have enough of other stuff. I don't need ADD. Although the energy from it would be nice once in a while. Wow, I smelt that a while back. That's bad. Somebody threw a big gas tent out. They're just throwing them all over. This satellite dish with foil on it's good for making something like a solar cooker or something. You just put foil on it and you got yourself a solar cooker, but I don't have space right now, so that ain't happening. That tent's usable. It's like a big one too. Man, all the good stuff's definitely been picked through. Oh, there's a chair. Well, wait a minute. Oh, nope, none better than the one I got. Somebody dumped all their boxes. Strong storms and then the 80s. Wow. That doesn't sound very fun. Wow. There is no good stuff left. They have picked through it. You need a running board? There's a fridge in there somewhere too. Pillows and blankets. I'm serious. They just dumped their stuff and that's it. The end of the season. Okay, that's it. That was bad. That wasn't worth the trip. Alright. You want to walk back with me and then end the feed, or should I end it now? Let me know. Look at them there hills. I never did geocache this year. That job really prevented me from doing a lot of stuff I had plans on doing. But it did enable me to have some extra funds for a while. Oh, look, we can watch my shadow walking down towards the house. La, la, la. I got really long legs with this shadow. I like this shadow. My toes are about froze. Okay, I'm walking back and you can watch my shadow do it. Woo! Oh, I can't do it. Wait, let's see if I can make it wobbly like one of those toy machines. Oh, somebody's watching me. Okie dokie, Wendy. 67 in Mississippi. Is that Mississippi? Have I got it right? Yeah, I don't know where Wendy is. Isn't it? I think this is Wendy's first time to my channel too. Maybe. I don't know. A couple Wendy's in a place really livens it up though. Need a fun party? Bring some Wendy's. I'm joking. Ohio. Oh, there you go. I grew up in Pennsylvania. Oh, she has your weather that you're going to have tomorrow. It's like in my game when somebody from Australia comes or something. And I'm like, tell me what today's going to be like because their day's over and ours is starting. So I joke that they're in my future and they can tell me what my day is going to be like. Great Shore, Michigan, going to get them too. Yeah, you guys are getting a lot of storms up there. Michigan. Okay. Oh, my little hand is freezing. I'm thinking I need to make some eggs for breakfast. First off, I bought them and haven't eaten them yet. Second, I have to drive with them in my cooler if I don't eat them. Oh, let's go back to where the sun is. That's how bright that sucker is. Whew! Oh, it is your first time. Well, welcome to Wendy's chatting feed, where she rambles on aimlessly sometimes. Tries to solve her own problems and the world's problems by rambling. No, I'm joking. I do ramble a lot, but I'm not trying to solve anything. Got a little burnt out for a while. I know why a lot of people don't get involved. Just working those 2 months at that job, or 3 months, I could not do anything else. People are just too tired. We have to find a way to make it easy. I need to find someone who can set up like a postcard mailing program. So when you see a bill that you want to say yes or no on, you would be able to just go to that thing, click it, edit the words to say whatever you want to say. Yes, I would like you to vote on this bill positively, or I'd like you to vote no on this bill because, and then just click and it'll send a postcard to each representative in that area. I've been working on this thought for a while, but I haven't found somebody who can set something like that up. I know how to go to the bill watch, but it would be kind of like a format letter where they would just type in like the bill number and yes or no, and then they can type whatever extra they want. And then you would have the option of selecting just the Republicans, just the Democrats, or going to both in the House, or the next thing. My brain's pooping out on me. But I really want to get something like that set up, because if we can get something like that and people can just click to get their opinion out there, we're going to get a lot more action than trying to get them to do all the research, find out how to email them, send a letter, construct it. When it comes down to me constructing a letter, it takes a long time. Emergency powers just was voted finished on the 10th. I saw that. I saw Grey Wolf had a post about that. That's good, but that doesn't stop them from the tyranny of all the other things they're building up to. So, was it the emergency declaration you're talking about, or the act itself? Because I'm pretty sure it wasn't the act. I'm thinking it was the emergency declaration. The C declaration. And if you go on Wikipedia, you can see which all emergency declarations are still in effect. We have not been without one. And when there is an emergency declaration, FEMA is supposedly in charge, and they don't have to obey the Constitution. From what I understand and read, they can override it to do whatever they deem necessary. So anyway, we're probably still have an emergency declaration, but not the C one. And a lot of people, when they say, I know we've gotten used to saying Declaration Act, but that's not. They kept doing that on the convoy too, and it confuses some people because they think the laws are changing, and it's like, wait a minute, that's not what we're saying. We want the declaration in. So go on Wikipedia and it'll show you which emergency declarations are still in effect. We can fight to get them taken down too.
I don't know how to fight to get it down, but I'm sure somebody has the knowledge. All I knew how to do was convoy. Stand up. That's all I knew how to do. Well, I thought we were going into D.C. eventually, and we were going to stand our ground there like they did in Canada, but that never happened. Some people only read their... How much do you check? Yeah, but it's different. With your representatives, they have to... Their office, not necessarily them, their office has to look at the emails. And you can also demand a response, but someone in their office has to look over the emails. So I say emails. They could do phone calls, but you know how that's really not going to get done. It's just really much more time consuming than that. I'm saying we have to make it so simple, and finding the best way may not be the option. Finding the simplest way might be the option to get them started. The best way sometimes can divert people from getting it done, especially when they're tired. Wait, some people only read their email once a day. How much do you check yours, or do you get notifications? I have, they pop up emails that go into the inbox, and then I have to check my spam for lost mails. I do that maybe once a day or once every 2 days. Like you said, a postcard. Yep. I think, yeah, that's what I mean. Oh, was I saying email? Oh, the postcard. Yeah. They have to respond to those too. And they sit in the office. And if people start flooding, if all it takes is a click and people start going maybe once a day and picking a bill or getting all the bills done on their day off, and you can email about the same bill several times. But could you imagine if everybody just got up in the morning, had your coffee, did a couple clicks on bills, and all of those postcards flood that office? They're going to get tired of postcards, and they're going to see that the people are paying attention. Whether you're for or against, I don't care. I just want you to respond. That's my thing. So if I can find somebody who knows how to set up a program that would send out postcards like that, it would be greatly appreciated. And I am going to have to end the live and get my work done, because I do want to get to Mesa before it gets too hot. So thank you guys for joining me. Or let me reverse the camera so I can wave to you. I know how some people like that, especially Mona, but she's not here. She'll like it anyway. There we go. All right, let's face so you can see me. There we go. Hi! My coat of many colors. I actually bought it this year. All right. Bye, guys. Thanks for joining me.